Wonders of Dreaming, Part 10. The Moon Effect and Tips for Remembering to be Aware when you are asleep. Tonight, when you are sleeping, you will enjoy the refreshing and enjoyable comfort of your safe space as you slowly allow your body to relax while you remain conscious and aware during the process. Now, this is not as easy as it sounds, so in order to facilitate this exercise, I am offering a few hints and exercises in this post for the aspiring student. A little creativity, you will be able to adapt this to suit your preferred mythos. If you've been following this as a series, I hope you've started taking notes of your dreaming by now. The data that you want to keep track of are the natural rhythms which surround you. Aside from the day and date, pay attention to the moon phase, and if it rides closer to the pole or to the equator. If you can pay attention to solar flares, do that also. This is all provided so that you can schedule your temple exploration time. The moon will affect your ability to maintain awareness when asleep, as well as your general well-being and health. The moon has a strong influence on the brain. Water is attracted to the moon via its gravitational pull. Seeds are encouraged to sprout upwards, not only towards the light and warmth of the sun, but the pull of the moon. Not only is the pull from the moon overhead affecting the cerebral spinal fluid, but when it is full, we tend to stay awake longer because there is still light outside. When the moon is full, you should find it easier to enter into a lucid state while dreaming. It's purely incidental that its phase affects you this way because it's not the phase. It's just that you are sleeping while the moon is overhead. If you were to do this exercise during a dark moon phase, I would suggest you try it at noontime when the moon is overhead. In time, you will discover that this is true. You can use this to help schedule your Oneironaut excursions. With this information, you will be able to ascertain the correct times for you to explore your inner temple. Not everyone is the same. You should be able to discover your natural schedule and follow it. Some of this will be instinctual, as you will simply know that it feels right, and other clues may not be so simple. The moon is not the only natural force working on the human body, but it is the most relevant for this particular study. The diligent student can find more detailed information with a little effort. With that being said, there are a few exercises one can do before retiring to bed to facilitate the lucid dreaming state. Mnemonic devices can be designed to assist you in achieving lucidity while dreaming as you go about your day-to-day routine. Simply discover what that routine is and place reminders at specific key times in some form, be it an alarm or simply a note that when this routine replays tonight as you dream, then you will gain lucidity. This functions well if you tend to dream about your workspace or job frequently. Think of this as a deliberate cultivation of OCD, mindful awareness. For example, you probably brush your teeth around the same time every day. You do not normally pay any mind to this, but if you put a note on the bathroom mirror, maybe with a rhyme on it reminding you that you will achieve lucidity when you dream about brushing your teeth, it might work. This might seem odd at first, but if repeated daily, it will work its way into your subconscious. The intelligent student can already conceive of other opportunities and similar tricks, I am sure. The point is that you need to insert these into your routine so it plays in the data processing downtime we call sleep. If you are inclined towards cosplay, you may enjoy ritual magic. Ritual magic has been utilized the world over to contact the archetypes by fraternal orders and societies for centuries. The material I am presenting is readily available on the internet, and I am not beholden to any fraternity or secret order. I am not breaking any vows or passing out secret information. I am simply making it readily available for the serious student as a stepping stone or rung in the ladder as you learn. If you have the time, money, and will to commit, there are plenty of groups to choose. You hear me say at my closing, it's called a cult for a reason. It's between you and God. So I will offer a few tips for the beginner who may prefer to keep their interest and exploration of this a secret. Do not attract unwanted attention to yourself. I am taking the risk by by posting these short videos, I am past the point of needing to be concerned what other people think. It is important what others think of you, particularly if they have sway over your life in some fashion. So for this reason, discretion is the better part of valor, and you offer no occasion for your friends, family, or neighbor to accidentally sin against you, for lack of a better word. It's a quantum entanglement thing. Besides, you will discover soon enough that there are indeed people who, for no better reason than to see if they can, will do evil magic on occasion. Hubris is a difficult emotion to master. Having confidence in oneself and accepting one's accomplishments is a good and healthy thing. Believing it somehow makes you special and powerful is a delusion. Real masters have no need to advertise. It's called a cult for a reason. It's between you and God. The author, Magical, is not a qualified psychologist or therapist in any fashion. Please seek the help of a qualified professional if you need to. However, I hope for this series of posts to help others as I explore myself and discuss dreams and other related things. So, feel free to comment if you like, as I'm always willing to learn. Tell your friends. Love, Magical.